really, there is nothing open at Helsinki Airport.
Hello everyone, we are back at Suvarnabhumi Airport. We seem to have been here a lot recently.
Yes.
And we are on our way to
Finland
and
England.
We're on our way to England. London. Just checked in. We were here just about 15 minutes before check-in opened. So check-in is opening 4 hours before the flight departs here at Suvarnabhumi. Hope that's useful to people who know. So plane goes at 9:30, so it opened at 5:30. We're doing this trip hand baggage only because of the chaos in London. So that's all we're taking. There's just this sign here that says priority, which if you've got a frequent flyer card, you can get in there. But that was it really. It's all a bit disorganized really. So, but they have a lot of desks open, so now.
So we got through fast-track security pretty quickly and head off to the largest of the Miracle Lounges. Finnair sort of give you directions to go to 2 of them. The other one's pretty small, and so it's a much better selection of food and drink. It's not too bad, but the lounge was very busy. Max certainly found himself something to eat and drink. Pink wine again. The wine selection isn't the best. Finally, the long walk to the gate. Always be aware that at Suvarnabhumi it can be a very long. And then we're on board a Finnair A350. Nice little amenity kit for an overnight flight with toothbrush and lip balm and moisturiser and a nice matching eye mask and earplug. An okay kit, nice seat, and I love these tail cameras and that you can see what's happening on the plane. So we're in centre seats, second row. So we're off, first hot towel, very nice. Sexy blue lighting in the cabin at this time of night. And the food arrives, dinner. Sort of a tuna starter, which was quite good. I had salmon with rice, and unusually Max had lamb shank with mashed potato, but I had to swap my rice for his mashed potato. So I had salmon with mashed potato, but it was very tasty. It was very tasty food. All served on one tray. I'm not sure whether that's due to it being a nighttime flight and people wanting to eat quickly and possibly go to sleep. Lots of bread, Finns like their bread. Service was pretty good and some nice European wines to go with it all. So quite happy with dinner, and really it's quite a long flight, so you've got plenty of time to eat and before you have to sleep really. A dessert did come round and look, Mac tucked into that dessert big time. I think I had cheese. Yes, I had cheese, which was okay. In the morning, after our sleep, they served some breakfast, which was, again, all on one tray, pretty good. Juice, coffee first. We are arriving in Helsinki after about a 12-hour and 20-minute flight. It's 2 hours longer than normal due to having to fly around Ukraine and Russia. And we've landed something like 5 AM, pretty early. Really, there is nothing open at Helsinki Airport, We go in search of the Finnair lounge, which has got a queue outside it because it doesn't open until 6 a.m. So be warned, if you arrive on an early flight, you'll have a bit of a wait. But once inside, it's a really, really nice lounge. This is their new lounge in the new Terminal 2 that they use. Lots of different seating areas, lots of food options. And of course, Max wants to eat. Again, although he's just had breakfast on the plane. We have about a couple of hours there and it's time to head off for our flight to London. Another A350. They're flying an A350 to London at the moment, which is great for business class travellers because you get proper business class both ways. But this one is fitted with the new Finnair Business Class, which Max is trying to demonstrate how you recline. The seats don't actually recline. Unusual. I'm not sure I got quite used to it. Got wireless phone charging, everything you could want. Screen quite large in front of you. It seems a bit closer than the old business class. And being a short 3-hour flight, we didn't have to try to lie down to sleep, but you can lie down flat. The in-flight entertainment system works really well, and again, the camera to show us taking off, leaving Helsinki to London for a 3-hour flight. Max is tucking into third breakfast of the day. Fruit, yogurt, croissants, bread, and not too bad. Finally, we'll land at Heathrow and get through fairly quickly because we've only got hand luggage. Buy some tickets for the Heathrow Express, which is breathtakingly expensive. I think the price varies on the time of day that you're using it and whether it's weekend or weekdays or something complicated like that. We're through onto the trains. They are very frequent, about every, I think, 15 or 20 minutes. For some reason, I bought first class tickets. Max had to buy a SIM card for his data on his iPad at the airport. We arrive at Paddington Station and we're staying at the Mercure Hyde Park, which is only a 5 or 6 minute walk from Paddington Station, because tomorrow we head back to the airport to pick up our hire car to start our road trip. Here it is, very old buildings, but has been refurbished recently, so looks quite nice inside. And thankfully we're here about 11 a.m, so our room was ready. My early check-in was honoured this time. The room's very small, but look, it's got everything you want in a room. It's got a coffee machine, it's got things in the minibar, it's sort of everything that you need, just not much space. It's an okay room for one night. Would I want to spend longer there? I'm not sure, especially with that sort of view from the window. Maybe if you stay longer, you get a better, they'd give you a better view. Bathrooms, again, all been modernised, so absolutely fine. Overall, not a bad hotel room, easy to get to from the airport and the station, and a good flight. So not a bad start to our trip.